I'm gonna make a tier list. It's gonna be awesome sauce. It's pretty early into the season, but I'm pretty confident in what I'm gonna type here. Purely because the season isn't much different than the previous season. I think it's like the changes this season in season 3, balance change wise, were so boring. Like they were so minuscule. Like nothing really changed. So I think it's pretty much gonna be the same meta, except that now we have Phoenix and we have some new team-ups. But I don't think the team-ups are that drastic. Like I think the Squirrel Girl one is bad. I think the Venom Hela one is whatever. Wolverine one is crazy. Am I missing a team-up? Spider-Man team-up. Honestly, I've never seen it in any of my games. So, I don't know. I don't think that one is that good either. So, the problem is that you need to play a Torch, and Torch is hard, and you need to play a Spider-Man. And then you have no other spots for DPS. Like, unless you're playing triple DPS. As opposed to before with Venom, you can actually play Venom. And it just synergizes with Spider-Man. Torch and Spider-Man doesn't synergize. Yeah, so I don't know. But other than that, I don't think anything's really changed. The balance changes were pretty mediocre. You have some things that are different, but overall, most things are pretty much the same. So I'm just gonna start. I think D tier, I'm putting Thor. Horrible character. I'll be honest, nobody plays this hero. I know people are gonna be like, oh my god, but Thor is so good. No, he's ass. He's ass. Okay, he's ass. He's ass. He's ass. He's ass. He's ass. Nobody played him in the tournament for $3 million. You would suspect people to play Thor if he is good in a $3 million tournament. The bans were so tank heavy, people still didn't pick Thor. So I think that's a lot. A lot of proof that this character isn't good. I know you probably win games in bronze, but I can win games in bronze handless, right? So listen, it's not even debatable. This character sucks. He just doesn't provide enough utility to his team. It doesn't, like, he does damage and stuff, but it's just not good enough. It's just an ass character, okay? I don't like Thor. I don't think he's good. I mean, again, you can win games. I want to emphasize you can win games on any character. In Marvel Rivals, you can play any hero and get value, but like it's so much harder to get value on Thor and it's so easy to get countered. So I don't think this character is good, okay? Next up, I'm going to put Black Widow. I think Black Widow is D tier. Nobody plays this character. This character is ass. Before, you could play it with Hawkeye and kill people instantly with a team up, but it's just really bad now. The team up is ass. I've never seen anyone play the team up. This character has, like, if you play on console, it's a horrible character. If you play on PC, it's a horrible character. You just cannot one-shot. And you have a better time one-shotting on Hawkeye than playing Black Widow. You have a better job one-shotting playing any other character that one-shots than playing Black Widow. Because she can't one-shot and that's what you're relying on. You could play Mantis and get value on it, but then you're just going to get Dove. And BP and Cap and Venom are just going to be on your ass. So, again, nothing really changed with her either way. So, I don't see why you would play Black Widow instead of Phoenix or, you know, Hela or whatever else. So, yeah, nobody plays Widow. Yeah, there's one guy that plays Widow in high elo, and high elo is Eternity, and that's low elo, okay? Yeah, but Eternity... Okay, guys, you have to understand something. Eternity, low Eternity is not high elo. No, none of the pro players play there. Once you start hitting one above all lobbies, high retro, and playing against good players will counter your ass. That's why a lot of one tricks get full stopped unless their one trick is really broken, right? But yeah, I'm not going to debate this. I know why people even debate me. Ended the season one above all, played in a $3 million tournament. I've 1,000 hours in this game, been one above all every season. This character is ass. Just because one person plays it in Eternity doesn't make it good, okay? Same applies to any other character that I'm going to put here. I might be wrong, I might be right, but guys, winning with this character or any character in bronze is not a good indicator whether or not the character is good, okay? I'm sure people are going to argue with me. God bless your soul, guys. I wish I had the same confidence, okay? Moving on. Honestly, no. I think Moon Knight is slightly better. I was going to put him D tier. I think he's D tier. Uh, uh, who else is D tier? Bucky, no. Magic. Honestly, no. Not Magic. Not Adam. Not Storm. Not Ultron. I would put the Thing before, but no. No. Maybe Squirrel Girl, but I feel like she's not D tier. Scarlet Witch, bro. Nobody plays Scarlet. I'm putting Scarlet D tier. Ultron is not D tier, bro. Guys, I'm getting a lobotomy. I've seen 0 Scarlet Witch play in the last month of me playing Marvel Rivals in One Above All. I also looked at stats. I think she's one of the lowest win rate characters in the game. I'm sure you win games, and I'm sure you guys are crazy. This character sucks, okay? Okay? This character sucks. You can play her. You can get value on her sometimes. But I promise you, you get more value playing another character. The only good value on this character is the rage bait factor. The rage bait factor is very strong because if you start losing against Scarlet Witch, you're gonna start getting tilted, right? So, other than that, her ult is bad. Her damage output is whatever. You get more damage playing another character. Her stun is fine. It's just whatever. It's just mediocre. Compared to your other options on DPS, it's just mid. Okay? And again, if you want to play a character that has no aim and you want to cheese your way to like Celestial and then get hard stuck in Celestial instead of learning a good character that's always good, be my guest. Character is mid though. Character is mid, and I'll stand by that opinion. And I'm sure I'm gonna tilt so many people in the comments. Whatever, I accept my truth, okay? Yes, guys, I'm making a tier list so early purely because the season is basically the same as last season. They just added Phoenix, and Phoenix is another DPS. I don't think anything has changed. Like, the balance patch has been mediocre at best. It's been like one change to Emma that doesn't mean anything, slight nerf to Fent, and then slight adjustments because of the new team-ups, and all of the team-ups are kind of mediocre. I'll be honest. I'm not very excited about the team-ups, so I really hope they're cooking something for mid-season because this season patch has been really mediocre. Phoenix is a DPS, yes, that's what I said. Phoenix is a DPS, right? The only outlier here is the Thing. I think the Thing is actually a lot better, but outside of that, it's whatever. Magic is still bad, by the way, guys. I'll get to her in a bit. But D tier, honestly, I'm kind of want to place Peni in D tier. I kind of want to play. I kind of want to place Peni. I know why you guys play Peni, but I won't place her in D tier because she is an elo terrorist. Okay, she's an elo terrorist. I guess you can win all of your games up until Celestial and Peni. Go crazy. She's an elo terrorist. Okay, so I won't put her in D tier. Yeah, you guys don't shoot the nest. I don't understand you. I don't understand how people don't shoot the nests and go outside and work. Like, some people they work like in quantum computing, but then they queue up Marvel Rivals and their brain cannot understand the concept of shooting nests. So I can't comprehend it, okay? So, whatever. I will not put her D tier. But I'm thinking if anything else is D tier. I wouldn't put Squirrel Girl because I think she can be cheesy and very easy to get value on depending on the enemy comp. Definitely not Magic because I think she's an elo terrorist as well. I think Jeff can be an elo terrorist. I don't know if there is anything else that I would put D tier. Even Moon Knight. Honestly, I would put Moon Knight D tier. I don't think this character is good. Yeah, I think Moon Knight is ass. I'll be honest with you. No, Iron Fist isn't D tier. Moon Knight doesn't beat Loki. What do you mean Moon Knight beats Loki? You're out of your mind. Doesn't beat anything, bro. Every time they pick Moon Knight, they just die over and over again because your hitbox is the size of Emma Frost. It beats Loki if you're Loki AFK so nobody shoots the Moon Knight. And then his ult is like the moon, and then it's so slow, it like barely kills anything. So if you want to nuke Loki, why would you not play Phoenix at that point, right? Like, also, Loki gets countered by Moon Knight if Loki just spams all of his clones in the same spot. You don't have to do that. Bro, Moon Knight is not B tier. You're out of your mind. No. Moon Knight is definitely D tier. Too big of a hitbox. Not enough, like, only damage if you guys sit AFK and you don't shoot the Yanks and his ult is ass. I'm putting in D tier. We're not discussing this anymore. Go back to the corner. That character is D tier. It's just Horrible character. Horrible character. I've never been happy to have a Moon Knight in my team. I don't think there is anything else that I would put D tier personally. Mr. Fent. I wouldn't put Mr. Fent on D tier. It's just so easy to stall point and be like immortal. I would put him C tier, definitely. No. Venom is not D tier. Oh my god, guys. Guys, can you stop rage baiting? I think we're moving on, guys. I think I'm gonna start with C tier now. No, Jeff isn't D tier. I'm gonna start with C tier. I'm gonna put Squirrel Girl. She's only good on certain maps for a slight amount of time, and if your team is alright, and if the enemy team doesn't shoot and it just sits AFK together, it's whatever. And her team up is ass. B at least. Can you guys stop rage baiting? Oh my god, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose my mind, guys. You're rage baiting so hard. Squirrel Girl is not fucking B tier, bro. Get out of my head. She is C tier. She's good at spamming big chunks of enemies. She's good at spamming chokes, but I would rather have a Phoenix. And if somebody's off angling, she just dies. And like, she's just good at cheesing people that are sitting at a choke point all stacked together. And then if the enemy team doesn't shoot the ult, okay? Like, yes, she has a 20-second missile that does 100 damage. It's so ass. It's so bad. The team up is so bad. Like, if you play against a coordinated team, they're just gonna cook your chungus, okay? S tier against Groot. Yeah, bro, Wolverine. If Squirrel Girl is S tier against Groot, Wolverine is a fucking hydrogen bomb. Why would you pick Squirrel Girl when you can go Wolverine or Punisher, buddy? These guys are actual ballistic missiles for Groot. Nah, you guys are out of your minds. So, yeah, easily C tier. I don't think much has changed. Maybe, you know, I feel like Squirrel Girl would be good depending on the meta. But the meta isn't good for her. And also, it's really dependent on the map. So, I'm moving on. Cap is C. No, we're not putting Cap on C tier because his name starts with C. What next? Penny's C tier. I'm sorry, guys. The only way you guys lose against Penny is if you just sit AFK and just have 0 brain cells. Stop spamming question marks. Nah, bro. Stop spamming. No, stop spamming question marks. No. The only way you lose against Penny is if you just actually turn off your brain. No, this character is not good. You cannot, for the love of me, brainwash me into thinking that this character is good, okay? This character is not good. You shoot the nests, and this character is useless. And she doesn't even have an ult. Bro, Cringe Alarm doesn't even play with his ultimate. He doesn't even use it. He doesn't even use... This guy said C tier Punisher. I'm actually gonna ban them. C tier Iron Fist Punisher. It's insane. Yeah. But Penny's just worse at every time. Why would you ever play Penny? The only people that play Penny are people that play Penny as a one trick. Nobody's gonna play Penny. I guess you saw her in a tournament for like a millisecond or a minute or so, and then they swapped off. Doesn't mean it's good. It could be okay in some certain situations in coordinated play. Again, I don't want to see a Penny on my team ever, okay? Ever. I want to see a Penny. It's just too much of a coin flip, okay? She's not C. Bro, Cringe Alarm. Fucking 5 minutes. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You're like the symbiote. Stop fucking corrupting the minds of the people. You're actually just the symbiote. Stop. Stop making people play Penny. This character is horrible. Moving on. What do we have here? Punisher? No. Honestly, I feel like Adam is C tier. I'll put him B tier. Or Reed Richard. I'm putting Reed C tier. I don't think this character is good, bro. I'll be honest with you. I don't think this character is good. Go, stop saying question marks every time I make a decision, bro. Stop typing questions. But this character is ass. There's no way you think this character is good, bro. There's no way you think this character is good, bro. There's no way you think this character is good. He just runs around and he claps his cheeks and then he claps your cheeks and he doesn't do anything. He's just 6 AFK on point. If your Emma grabs him, he dies, bro. And then he goes, ho, haha, for like 50 million hours. He's only good at stalling and cheesing enemies. These characters ass. I don't even see Fent 1 tricks in my games. You saying they nerf a C tier character? You know why they nerf? Do you know why they nerf Reed Richards? Because you guys are too stupid to shoot his ass. Like you guys, that's why they buff Luna and whatever else and nerf characters like Reed. Because you guys, like, your brain cannot comprehend that this character is he's doing nothing. When you see a Fent main, they always carry. I don't see Fent mains. They're too busy taking Fent. Yeah, I think this character is good. His ult is mid. He's bad against poke. He's good at stalling, so I don't mind him on defense. Horrible on attack, by the way. Horrible on attack. His only purpose is play him on defense and rage bait the enemies for half an hour. Okay, that's the only point you ever play this character. So, honestly, I don't mind him on defense on payload maps. That's not Peni. No, that's not Peni. Because this character can be mortal for an hour. Peni Parker, the way you play her in high tier is just you flank and you sit AFK. If Peni goes point, she dies. But this character can literally just AFK. So, especially in meta ranks, you can just sit there and be AFK for half an hour and they're not going to kill you. But once you start climbing, all of these characters become obsolete, okay? So, ass. But Penny's kind of a baddie. You know the meme of Agent Dokes with Dexter? Yeah, that's me. I'm Dokes. You're going to jail. Not me. I just read the comment from somebody in chat. I read the meme from. That's why I'm saying I'm Dokes. This guy's Dexter. that is an insane. I was gonna ban them. Oh my fucking god, that is insane. Anyways, moving on. What else is C tier? Jeff the Terrorist Shark. Honestly, Jeff the Terrorist Shark. I'm putting C tier Jeff. C tier Jeff. Oh, again, you guys spamming question marks. Alright, bro. Alright. C-bow. No, this character isn't that good. All of these characters in C and D are just rage bait characters. You can win by rage baiting, but once you start playing against good players, they cannot be rage bait and you just lose the game. Like, these characters are the type of characters you pick and you have a 50-50% chance to either win or lose. Okay? That's the thing. 50% of the time, you win straight up. And then other 50% of the time, you just lose. You don't... Like, the games you lose on these characters are impossible to win. Okay? It's just impossible to win them because these characters do not provide any other value than being annoying. Okay? Like, if you're playing Jeff with a Luna or whatever else, it's just not feasible in any team setting where the enemy team is actually wiping you. The only games you win on Jeff are games you were going to win anyways by playing another character. Like, I can see Jeff being played on maps where you can spit them off the map, but especially in maps you can't spit them off the map, you might as well just fucking TP off the map and swap. Because in this game, support ults are very vital. So if you have a Luna ult and they match with Luna ult, and then you have a Jeff ult and your Jeff misses, or they shoot him, or your team doesn't help the Jeff, or the map doesn't help him, the other team just uses another support ult and you just lose the game because they're mortal. Okay. Therefore, I don't think Jeff is that good unless you're playing two supports. But at that point, you might as well play Ultron. Okay. So from my personal experience, I don't think that character is good. Okay. So that is my opinion. If you disagree with it, go crazy with it. But compared to back in the day, this character is no longer the terrorist he used to be. Okay. Especially because you can just kill him. Moving on. Don Sibao. Spider-Man C tier. I will not elaborate any further. I think the character is ass. I'll be honest with you. Moving on. Moving on. Here come the question marks. Here come the question marks. Here come the question marks. Yeah. Bro, Spider-Man's ass. I put him C tier. I don't care. No, okay. I won't put him C tier. I'll put him B tier. I'll put him B tier because he's a menace to society in lower ranks to the point where you guys legitimately cannot kill him, okay? And then you have some Adaro snorting teenager that fucking zooms around the map and kills your entire team, okay? But even then, if you just play Namor, he loses the game, okay? Necros needs to go find a fucking job. Yeah, I forgot that they nerfed his damage, so that's why I haven't been seeing any Spider-Man players in my games. I was kind of thinking that, like, you go around the map and you can zoom people and kill them, but the only way you can kill people is actually by pulling them off the map, and that's about it. Yeah, so C tier Spider-Man, his ass. Yeah, and he lost... Oh, you're right. He lost damage for his ultimate, right? Yeah, okay, makes sense. I forgot, yeah. I forgot he lost... I mean, I remember he lost anchor damage, but I forgot that they only buffed a few of his attacks. Ooh, I see. Okay, yeah, definitely C tier. Definitely C tier. Definitely C tier, okay? Moving on. Moving on. Moving on. Honestly, I kind of want to put... I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna put Magic B tier later on, but I'm thinking about other C tier characters. Okay, I'll put Iron Fist C tier. I kind of agree. I think Iron Fist isn't that great. Like, especially after the nerfs. I mean, you can still get value if the enemy team doesn't ever, like, deal with you. Okay, So, look at these guys. They all say Iron Fist C tier. I agree with them, and now they spam question marks. I think I'll put Mantis B tier, maybe. I kind of want to put Adam C tier. I know. It's a very thing. They're very complicated thing. Because Adam is only good in rescom. Like, you never want to play him without rescom. But he's so good in rescom, so yeah. But yeah, I agree. I think Iron Fist as a character is a lot worse now. I'd rather have a different character on my team. I'd rather have a BP or a Magic than that. I mean, I'd rather have a really good Magic than an average Iron Fist. I never realized that Magic is an elo terrorist. I never understood that this character is an elo terrorist because I never see Magic in my game. But then after looking at statistics, I understood that Magic is an elo terrorist. Rocket, I'm not putting him C tier. Because Rocket, everybody's playing Rocket. Though BP is a terrorist, bro. His ult is useless. I agree. But that's in our elo. That is in high elo. That's in high elo, bro. That is not the case in lower elos. He is absolutely garbage in high elo, but like nobody shoots it, and like I would put him B tier for like overall. But he is really bad in higher elo. So moving on to B tier. Let's make it quicker. I would put Rocket purely of how easy he is and the fact that if against Phoenix he's ass. Okay. Okay. I thought the tier list was based on high elo. Yeah. It's based all across the board because when I do a tier list only from high elo, people are so confused because their brains cannot comprehend the concept of the fact that high elo has a very different way to play the game. And honestly, it is objectively the best way to play the game. Because once people improve, they counter certain things. But I want this to be a little bit of both, right? So I'm going to put Rocket in B tier. Really bad in high elo. Don't play him. He's really easy though. So if you ban Phoenix, you can play him. He's really bad against Phoenix. He's really bad against Phoenix. He's really bad if you shoot his ult. And like genuinely, Bogur built like Rocket Raccoon. Alright. Genuinely, I think the character is ass. But I know a lot of people play Rocket, and I know he has a high win rate, and I know people get value on him because nobody shoots his ult, and nobody understands how his stuff works, and nobody kills his res beacon, and that is annoying. So I'm gonna put him B tier, probably D tier in high elo, but B tier. I should just start making noob tier lists and pro tier lists. Moving on, I'm gonna put. Who else am I putting B tier? I'm putting Magic B tier, bad character in high elo, really good character in low elo. Elo terrorist, really bad against the thing. The thing absolutely counters his chungas. Her chungas, that is. But she's an Elo terrorist. Nobody can shoot her. Nobody can deal with her. So people are like, oh, what do we do? And then they die. So I think she's definitely B tier. It's just that she gets so much shields and she moves around so fast. People just genuinely can't react in lower elo. So definitely B tier in that sense. Definitely B tier, I think. Even in high elo, if they're playing triple tank and spawn camping, Magic is good. So, but I never see this character played. You think Cap is B tier too? I would never put Cap on the same tier as Rocket right now. But yeah, moving on. I think, what else is B tier? I think Adam is B tier. I think B tier is just like very situational in the sense that it might be elo terrorism, but once people start playing against it better, they just win. Adam is only good in res comp, and it's cheese factor, and the cheese is really cheesy. He's really bad without res. Without res comp, because without res comp you don't want to play only Adam and another support. So I think I'm gonna put him B tier because of his value in res comp. I think res comp should be nuked, by the way. I'm gonna say it outright, because res comp keeps characters like Adam and Mantis, who are inherently cool, perpetually bad. Because if they buff them, res comp will be absolutely dominant in every way. And instead of removing the res comp and buffing these characters so they're playable, they keep res comp and keep nerfing these characters or changing them. Like, it's just stupid. Yeah, I think they should definitely remove res comp. Like, especially because they've removed basically everything. And I'm also gonna put Mantis B tier because I think Mantis is, again, really good in res comp, really good in triple support, but you never want to play her in 2 supports as your second support, because I think Mantis ult is dog water compared to that. And I think the latest change to her healing is maybe a net nerf, in the sense that it heals more tanks, but it heals less squishies. But Mantis ult is really bad. So you only want to play her in res comp, and that's it. So I don't think she's that good, but I think she's an elo terrorist because you can flank and kill people and heal yourself and others, right? So I don't think she's good. I definitely don't think she's good. She definitely becomes a lot better in res comp, right? Also, with certain bans, you want to play her. Why Rocket and B? See Bao. Watch the video later. Moving on. What else in B tier? I kind of want to put Storm in B tier. I think Storm is not good. Agree, disagree. I think Storm is whatever. I think Storm is whatever because I have barely seen people do the Jeff Nado after the nerf. I think she's really easy to kill. I think her ult is really easy to counter. I think there's so many ways to deal with her. Also, Phoenix ult actually just nukes her. I think low A tier. I never see Storm. That's the thing. I don't know how it is in an A. I never see this character play. I think she is way better in pro play and coordinated play than in low elo. Or like in ranked. Because nobody is coordinated in ranked. Because she's banned 90%. Nobody bans her. People ban her in your elo. Nobody bans her in my elo. And nobody plays her even when she's open. So, also Phoenix ult completely nukes her ult, by the way. Because she gets shields and Phoenix ult breaks shields. So if you ult her ult, you just win every time. So, and I don't think the Jeff Nado is that good anymore. Maybe in lower elos. Moving on. What else do we have? Honestly, I think BP is A tier, by the way. I genuinely think he's been banned so much in high elo, and he's so good in low elo. I kind of want to put Hulk on B tier. I don't know, bro. I think this character is like only good for Namor team up and if you have a Hulk player. But I might put him A tier. Because if you have a Hulk player, you do cook them. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to put another tank in lower elo, but I don't know which one. I'm putting Venom B tier, guys. I'm gonna do it. I'm putting Venom B tier. I think it's really good if you're good, but I think so many characters counter him. I think a good Punisher counters him. I think a good Wolverine counters him. I think a good Emma counters him. I think Namor counters him. I think if the enemy team plays against you and plays well, I think you get cooked. So I think he's B tier. Again, if you're Andrew or something, you can get value on him, but it's purely dependent whether or not the enemy team is bad or not. And like, I feel like it's hard to get value on him, and it's so hard to get value on him when the meta tags are Emma and Mag, because if you play Venom instead of Emma and Mag, and the enemy team actually POs you, a lot of the situations, what happens is that you just lose the frontline battle because your Mag is just getting cooked by 2 tanks. And I think Cap is better than Venom. I'm straight up. For real. Like, even after nerfs, I know Japanese Curry said he's bad, but I see Cap so much. I disagree with him. Like, I disagree that Cap is bad. I think it's so good because he has a 3rd support ult, and you can stow forever. Like, it's so good on defense. I'm gonna put Iron Man B tier as well, purely because I think Phoenix is a new hit scan that cooks. Hela cooks him, Punisher can cook him, Magoot cooks him. He got nerfed. Big hitbox. He's good at one-shotting supports, but in high elo, Mag just ults him. So I don't know. I don't think it's that good, right? I don't think it's that good. Maybe like, even if you go for Iron Man ults and you can get value on it, I feel like you can get more value on like some other stuff as well. You can kill through support ults with Punisher ult as well. So it is a way to kill through support ults, but I think there's better ways to kill through support ults. Because you can just block it or shield it with Emma, which is super easy, or eat it with Magoot. Yeah, the meta is pretty much the same, but with Jean. Yeah, but I don't think there's much to say about Iron Man besides that. I'm wondering, is Ultron A tier? I think I would put Ultron A tier. I mean, is he? Yeah, I think he's A tier. I'm pretty confident saying he's A tier. Question marks. Wonderful. Anything else I put in B tier? I don't think so. Okay, I'm moving on. Torch. Torch is definitely A tier. So the thing about Torch, I'm going to put him A tier, is that Torch, I don't know why you guys never play him, but he's a permaban in high elo. Like, he is a permaban in high elo. Like, quite oh, wait. What about Star-Lord? I never see Star-Lord played. But that's a good question. But I don't know why people never play Torch in lower elo. I think maybe because he's hard. But, like, he is really good. Like, his ult is pretty good at baiting ults and, like, just killing people if they don't use the support ult. He does insane damage. He can dive the supports and get over shields. His Invisible Woman team-up makes him really hard to kill, especially with the flag. It feels clunky, but people still play him a lot in higher elo, and I feel like you can get a lot of value in him in lower elo as well if you learn him. I don't know why you guys refuse to play him. Maybe because you don't get healed as much. Maybe it's harder to coordinate with your team. But I don't think he's as bad as you guys think he is, right? I think the character is a lot better than lower elo wants to think he is. And you guys don't play flyers, but this character is a terrorist. Again, because he does a lot of damage. His ult is pretty decent. And his dive potential, especially in lower elo, is super good because you can just kill the support super easily. Why are you talking to us like we're low elo? Okay, buddy, what's your rank? Yeah, come on. What's your rank, buddy? What's your rank? Come on. I'm listening. I'm listening. Cyberwolf 2002. All right. Anyways, moving on. He's A tier, definitely. Moving on. I think Hawkeye is A tier because I think Hawkeye does insane damage. I think he's a terrorist if you're really good. His ult is whatever. And I'm not sure about the Luna Snow team up. I don't know if it's any good anymore. But I think it's a really good character if you can aim. Because you can one-shot. And I think you can win a lot of games if the enemy team is lacking a mag or something. Especially if they don't have a shield, you just kill everyone all the time. But he's just a really good character in the right hands. Yeah, I think he's really good in the right hands. Like, genuinely, I don't see him play this often because I think he's hard. And there's a lot of neat tricks you can do to get a lot of value. Like, you can kill true supportos with your explosive arrows and with your ability. And you can one-shot across the map, which is really easy to do if you have the aim for it. And your ult is insane pressure. And you have mobility. And your melee parries projectiles. So I think the character is really good. What makes him not so good is that he's way more difficult to get value on than Hela, right? Look at you, understanding Cloak isn't bad. The only reason I'm going to put Cloak A tier is because most support players are handless freaks and do not have the capability to play Loki or Luna. Anyways, moving on to Cloak and Dagger. You guys, after moving through the ranks, there's two reasons why you want to play Cloak. Number one reason you want to play Cloak is in high elo or pro play. If you want to boost your Punisher or your team to kill stuff through support loads, which is really good because of Terror Cape. But none of you know how to use Terror Cape in fucking bronze elo, okay? And so you play this character thinking that this character is broken, and the only reason you think she's broken is because it auto heals and her ult is just brainless press button and then you never die in lower elo. So there's this chart. So low elo up to Celestial, Cloak is busted, then goes down, Celestial and low Eternity players, Cloak is ass, and then pro play, she's busted, but for completely different reasons. Because once you hit Celestial and Eternity, these Cloak players do not understand why Cloak is good and they get cooked every single fight. And then once you start coordinating with your team with Terror Cape, Cloak and Dagger becomes really strong. She's especially strong if Luna and or Loki is banned. Because again, Terror Cape damage boost allows you to kill true supportos super easily. And the other reason why they play Cloak so much in high elo is because of Luna Loki banned so often. But again, because all of you play this character, I'm not going to put this character in lower tiers. Even though I think this character is super easily countered. Because a lot of you guys do not understand how to play her. But because her initial gameplay, her initial, the very first, skill floor is so low. So many people pick her up, but her skill ceiling is also high, right? So if you have hands and a brain, I think you can get a lot of value on Cloak. But a lot of you do not understand that, and you think that you can just go around and auto heal and press Q and die every fight, and then you complain about it, okay? So I'm gonna put Cloak on A tier. I'm gonna put Cloak on A tier. I think in the wrong hands you can get value. In the right hands you can get crazy value, okay? Moving on. I'm gonna put Hulk A tier for two reasons: the team up. And also because I think good Hulk players, if Emma is banned, are absolute fucking terrorists. You've seen me play Hulk. The games are so easy. Like, you actually become a terrorist. Like, if Wolverine is banned and Emma is banned, terrorism. Like, even if Emma isn't banned, as long as Wolverine and Punisher are banned, terrorism. And those characters are always banned. Like, Wolverine's always going to be banned right now. Namor team up, really good against divers. And I think Namor is not that bad right now. So I think Hulk, in the right hands, is a terrorist, especially in lower elo where you never shoot his ultimate. So I don't think he's a bad character. I think it's really hard to get value on him. And I think in the right... Also, if you have Wolverine open, you can shoot him across the map. I think that's really strong. I think that's really strong. But yeah, not much else to say about Hulk. Like, I think overall... I think the thing about Hulk you guys don't understand is that he's not about damage, it's about utility. And if you can provide good utility and shut down enemies, it's really crazy value. So, yeah. Moving on, Cap. I think Cap is A tier. I think Cap is A tier. Because Cap provides for a third support ult, and the third support ult is really strong on defense. Like, it is super annoying to use one support, debate one, a second, and then a third one. Because you can never break through their defense because you run out of support ults. You need to manage your ult super carefully to break through it. So, especially in high elo games, he's really good because your team never dies. And he can actually dive the enemies if you have a Psylocke. Second of all, on lower elo games, he's really good because your supports will always die to his negligible damage because they don't heal each other. I have to ask though, when talking about replying to Cyber Angel, what tier would that be, do you think? Okay. And I think Cap is really good with Psylocke. I think he's really good with BP, and those characters are good, right? So, I think Cap, even though Japanese Curry thinks he's bad, I think he's good. I think Cap is really good because I think Cap is a better Venom in every single sense of the word. So, he also allows you to deal with flankers, which never happens. You don't have many options to deal with flankers. That's why I like playing Hulk. That is another reason why I like him. You just have so many options to deal with flankers. I think he's definitely strong. I think he's definitely strong because, again, he's just immortal. Moving on. Honestly, all of the tanks, I just want to put an A tier. Because I wouldn't put Strange on S tier. I think Strange is definitely A tier. I think Portos are important. I think he's decent. I think he's okay, especially if Emma is banned. You can make some cool Porto plays, I guess. He provides decent value. The buffs are really good. He has good burst damage. If you hit your ults, it's really good. It's not the best character in the game. I think he's definitely strong. He's solid. Like, he's solid. He's solid. And if you can use your Portos correctly and coordinate with your team, I think he's definitely really, really, really good. Moving on. Because I don't really know what else to say about Strange. I'm going to put Ultron A tier. Yeah, Strange is just Mr. Consistency. Ultron A tier. Triple support comp with Ultron, really strong. Nobody's killable. You have a third support ult. And then if you play a Cap, that's 4 support ults. Nothing dies. He has strong damage. The healing drone will keep your team safe if they're being dove. He's basically a DPS. He's not a support. He's a DPS that can heal. And he counters BP. He counters magic because you just put the drone. He's really good at pocketing people. Like Phoenix and Hela and whatever else. Insane range. Insane utility. He's whatever. Like, he's just there. I'm never sad to have an Ultron. You never want to play him with another support only. You want to have at least 2 supports. Okay? He is a DPS character. He is 100% a DPS character. Like, I think this character, never think of him as a support character. He's in the wrong character category. He's a DPS. He is definitely a duelist. It's hard to kill him as a flyer too, because he can just keep flying and give himself shields, which breaks a lot of points for killing. You didn't even play Season 3. I played Season 3 for 12 hours yesterday, bro. Moving on. I think Namor is A tier. Maybe he's S tier, but I think he's definitely A tier. I think his new changes, so he can actually 2-shot 250 HP targets with his left click and right click super consistently. His new projectile speed is like hit scan. Like straight up. And then the ultimate buffs are really good now that his main neutral is really good. I think he might be S tier, unironically, if you give the season a little bit more time and people get used to it. But I think he's A tier for now, right? He can 2-tap 275 across the map. He can he 2-tap 275? I thought it was only 250. I'm wearing the same shirt. Yes, because I live at home. I need to go to work, guys. Only 250, right? Only 250. All right. There's too many characters in A tier, bro. Too many characters in A tier. I don't like this. Too many characters in A tier. Moving on, though, from Namor. Good balance. Yeah, I think there's a good balance of characters. Think, Groot. There's quite a few more characters I want to put here. Punisher? No, Punisher is S tier. Star-Lord. I think Star-Lord is definitely A tier. I think he's just good. He's strong. His ult is really good. Good poke. His ult is insane. So I think he's definitely A tier. He's like straight up like Tracer, right? I think Panther is A tier. No, Groot isn't S tier. But I think there isn't much to talk about Star-Lord. I think he's just straight up good. Even without res comp, he's pretty good. With res comp, he's really, really good. And if you have a good Star-Lord, I think he just cooks the entire enemy team. He's really bad against Mag, because Mag ult can counter his ult. But outside of that, there isn't... I mean, he's bad also against Hela, but I think he's pretty good. No, bro, I think BP is A tier. Straight up, no cap. For real, bro. For real. No joking. Don't piss me off. Bro, there's been so many terrorists in my rank. Moving on. The Thing. Invis Woman. I don't think Invis Woman is S tier. I don't think Invis Woman is S tier. I think she's A tier. Okay, I'm gonna put BP on A tier. There's too many characters on A tier. I don't like it. But I'm gonna explain why I think BP is so good. I think after they fix the no regs, I see a lot more BP even in my games, which is a sign that this character is a terrorist in all ranks. I think in pro play, he's a lot easier to counter, but I've seen this character terrorize my supports in high elo. I can't imagine what it is in lower elo. And also, I think BP is the highest banned character in low elo. So I think definitely this character is a terrorist. Just primarily from the fact how often I see him get banned. And when he's not banned, if they have a good BP, it's just hell on earth to deal with. Because if my supports don't have the capabilities to deal with him, we just lose the game. So I think he's really strong right now. And there's some crackheads that just run around and cook your entire team all the time. All flyers counter him. Yeah, but that's why you get another DPS to deal with flyers, and then he deals with supports. People don't know how to peel. That's why BP is so good. It doesn't matter why he's good. He's good. So, yeah. I think that's about that. Moving on. I kind of want to put Loki SSS-tier. Mag SSS-tier. And then I want to put maybe Emma up there. Luna. Is Psylocke SSS? Okay, S tier. I think Invisible Woman is S tier because she counters Wolverine and she's really good. I think she has a good team up with Thor. She has a good team up with Think. She has a good ult against Punisher. Is Bucky S tier? I actually didn't think about Bucky. Bucky's going A tier, bro. Oh, I forgot about Bucky. Yeah, this character is not S tier. He's good, but not that good. His ult is really good. Yeah, just Bucky is going A tier. I forgot about him completely. Yeah, he's not S tier. He is really good. He's not that good. And his win rate isn't that good either. But yeah, I think just a slight addition here about Bucky. There isn't much to talk about him. He's good. He's not the most insane character. S tier, Invis Woman, really, really good. Really, really good. Okay. You don't really want to play her into some certain situations, but she's really good to deal with with flankers. She's really good against Wolverine. She's really good with flyers because of the shield. She's really good to peel because of her shield. She's really good for the team up. Her ult is really good against Punisher. Yeah, and the changes that she got didn't really change much. Like whatever, right? So yeah, she's okay. She's okay. She's good. She's good. I never complain about having this woman, especially if one of your other supports is bad, like Loki or Luna. So you definitely want to have an Invis. I think Invis is genuinely really, really good. Groot. I don't know if Groot is S tier. Yeah, I don't know. It's a good question here. I would think about it. Moving on. I think Psylocke is S tier. She's a terrorist completely. She's been a terrorist for a while, right? I think she is definitely one of the characters of all times. She does a lot of damage. She has a lot of flank potential. She's the best diver in the game. She terrorizes the backline. She has a good team up with Emma. Emma is always really good. I'm not going to put her SSS tier because I have a very special somebody on SSS tier. She has a really good neutral and she has a really okay ult. Like her ultimate isn't the best, but you can get a lot of kills, especially if the enemy team doesn't know how to counter her. And a lot of enemies do not know how to counter her because you guys don't understand the concept that her damage gets spread out if you play together, right? So, other than that, there isn't much more to add because she didn't really get that many changes. She's still really, really strong. And it charges up really fast. And she genuinely does so much damage to tanks. Moving on. I think Hela is definitely S tier. I think Hela is really good. Not SSS. Not SSS. My SSS tier is tier you always want to play. My SSS tier is for characters you always want to play. Like without exception. No, Hela, you don't always want to play Hela. You know what? I will change my opinion on the spot right here, okay? You know what? I will listen to the people once in a while. That's how good of a streamer I am. That's why I'm gonna move and I'm gonna put Thing S tier. I think the thing is broken. I think the thing is broken. I'm gonna say it before anything happens. I think he's broken. I think he's busted. I think he's busted. I think he's busted. He is actually insane. I think he's busted. I'm gonna call it before that, and then I'm gonna be wrong, and people are gonna laugh at me. I think he's busted. I think the fact that I can fly into the enemy backline and do how much 80 damage, and in a millisecond, because you can charge it before that, is insane. 90, yeah, bro, that is ridiculous. Like if I walk up, fly into the backline, and I can charge up my right click as I'm flying, I can hit them once, and if a BP dives them, they die. And stun them. Even if you stun him, if you save your shift, you 100% run away. Like you can fly in with your punch F, and then you can shift away. And if there's flyers, you kill them. And if there's a BP, you kill them. And if there's a magic, you kill her. There's an Ultron, you kill them. Iron Man, they're dead. Everything dies to him. Even if you don't ban Wolverine, you want to play the thing. He only sucks against Emma. He only sucks against Emma Frost. And he has 2 charges. So you don't have to use your shift. You can F and then you can E away depending on how fast they react. So I think the thing is really good right now. I think, okay, Groot is a bad matchup. But the thing about Groot is that he gets countered by so many characters as well, right? I mean, he gets countered by Punisher and Wolverine. But if these characters aren't open, I think Groot is good. I mean, the thing is, one of the better tanks you want to play into Wolverine and when you have a Wolverine as well. Moving on. I'm going to put Phoenix S tier right now because I think she's really good. She might be SSS tier. What if I put... Okay. Oh, wait. Actually, my actual opinion here is that I think I think Phoenix is probably S tier. I might be wrong. But what if I put her SSS tier? What if I put her SSS tier? I mean, it's just better for business. It's just better for business. Yeah, I'm moving. I'm gonna put my, again, as I said, my honest opinion is that Phoenix is probably S tier. She might be a lot weaker than I think, but I think she's actually a lot stronger. So I'm gonna place a bet and say that she's a lot stronger than people initially think, but I might be completely wrong. And you know what? I'm ready to accept that. I'm gonna put Punisher S tier. He's really OP. He's really good. If you ban Mag, he's broken. He's good against every tank. His ult is insane. Yeah. Wonderful. Like, I think you can play Punisher and win every game in every single rank. You can one-trick Punisher and win all of your games. Right? I think if characters like Groot are on the field or the thing and you don't play Punisher, you're throwing the game. Like, you're throwing the game. If there is no mag on the enemy team and your ass is not on Punisher, you are definitely throwing. So, lock in. I mean, he's weak against dive, but if your team plays the Thing or Ultron, you can PO him super easily. Yeah, so I'm going to put Punisher S tier. The only bad thing is mag, but I think he's really strong. And then I'm going to put Groot S tier because if you ban Wolverine and if you ban Punisher, which isn't that, like, Wolverine's always going to get banned. And if you're a Groot player and you just ban Punisher, I think he's a terrorist as well. I don't think he's as strong as before. That's why we have the SSS tier. Before, he would be SSS. But I think he's really good. He just runs the game down on certain maps, especially if, again, Wolverine and Punisher are banned. So I think Groot is definitely a character you want to be playing most of the time, especially because his ult is really strong. His walls are really strong. And I think it's a good character to learn because some maps you can just win for free. Like, it's really hard to deal with him depending on the comp. And depending on the bans, again. Like, if Wolverine isn't banned, you never play that character. I mean, you don't want to play any tank if Wolverine's banned. Squirrels destroy Groot. Yeah, Squirrel destroys Groot and her own team's mental, okay? You're not going to see much Squirrel. Yeah. But I don't think Groot is as strong as before. But I think he's still strong. Like, you have to, like, the SSS tier is the previous S tier. What else in S tier? Wonderful. Yeah, I think that's... Yeah, I think that's pretty safe. Moving on. Emma Frost, SSS tier. Her nerfs are meaningless. She is OP. Mag with Emma and Psylocke, really strong. Emma is always good. If you don't play Emma when she's open, you're throwing the fucking game. Moving on. You don't want to play any other character but Emma if she's open. If she's open and you don't play Emma, leave the game. Okay? Like, there is no point. There is no situation you don't want to play Emma if Emma is open. The only situation you don't want to play Emma if Emma is open is if you're solo tanking, at which point Mag might be better. And speaking of Mag, I think Mag is definitely a character that you always want to play. Like, straight up, there is no situation where you don't play Mag. Like, there is no situation where you don't play. If Mag is open, one of your tanks needs to go Mag. If you're solo tanking, double tanking, triple tanking, whatever comp you're playing against, you always want to have a Mag. Like, you need to play Mag. Like, if Mag is open, you play him. That's it. Like, he didn't get any changes. He only gets buffs. He counters a lot of shit with his ult. His bubbles are really good for peeling. His damage is really good. He's really good at staying alive. Again, like if your team is playing any other tank but Mag, you need to play Mag. If your team is playing Emma, you need to play Mag. If your team is playing Thing, you need to play Mag. If your team is playing Groot, you need to play Mag or Emma. If you're solo tanking, you want to play Mag. If you're triple tanking, you want to play Mag. Always play Mag. Moving on. Loki, SSS tier. Always play Loki. I think if your supports are not playing Loki when Loki is open, you guys are terrorists. Play Loki. Play Loki. Like, you are a terrorist. If your supports are not playing Loki when he's open, you guys are terrorists. There's no reason not to play Loki, even after the nerfs. The lamp is another ultimate, basically. He does so much damage. His ultimate is really good because he copies. Yeah. Only reason you don't play Loki is if Luna, Cloak, and Invis Woman are banned. Okay, you don't want to play Loki if your other support is Jeff and stuff, but this is all considering the fact that your other support has a brain, okay? So he's just really strong, right? He's just really OP. Moving on, Luna Snow, SSS tier, because Luna Snow keeps getting buffed every single patch because she is the love child of Danny, and he loves her so much, and she's been hard meta since the alpha, okay? She is OP, her Snowflake is OP, her damage is OP, her ultimate is OP, she makes Loki OP, her stun is OP, everything about her is OP, and her movement speed is OP, and I don't understand why people keep buffing her, okay? She is an industry brand. Maybe in pro play it's a little bit different because people can kill through her ultimate, but you do not kill through her ultimate in your ranked games. If Loki and Luna are open and you don't play Loki and Luna in your games, you are throwing, okay? I'm just gonna say it outright. Loki and Luna wins 99% of the time. Wins 99% of the time if the enemy team isn't playing Loki Luna, purely because it's 24 seconds of mortality. And it's been the same thing for a while. And you know what else is the same thing for a while? Hela. Hela keeps getting buffed every patch, and I think Hela is OP. I was going to put her in S tier, but you know what? I agree with you. I'm going to put her SSS tier purely because I want her to get nerfed. I'm going to keep putting her on the highest tier as long as they don't nerf her. Okay? Until the moment they don't nerf her, I'm putting her on the highest tier. I'm fighting the good fight, okay? This character is crazy good. She's really consistent, high damage, high kill probability. Her ultimate is really good, especially if the enemy team are running dive and nobody can shoot her. Escape 2, whatever. And you know what's better than one Hela? 2 Helas. Because Phoenix is basically a second Hela that is good against stacks of enemies. Because Hela is good against single target. Phoenix is good against 2 targets. And then Phoenix counters Rocket Ult. And you can kill support ults with damage boost from Luna straight up. You just nuke them. So I think Phoenix is really good. I think Phoenix ultimate also goes through walls, by the way. So if you're trying to break ultimates, you don't need to fly into enemies. The only weakness to Phoenix ult is the fact that you can break it. But the thing is, Mag Bubble, you can actually use it on Phoenix while she's ulting, so you can save her. So there's a lot of things you can do to actually counteract it. And it's now only the starting. Now people are starting to learn her. And I think if people keep playing her, people are going to realize how broken she is. And especially if the enemy team is super stacked, you are cooking their chunguses, right? So I think Phoenix, I'm going to call it SSS tier. I think you're going to see her in pro play. And then watch me be wrong and watch people make fun of me. But you know what? I'm ready for that. I'm ready to admit defeat. And finally, we have Wolverine. And Wolverine is by far the worst design character in the game. Right, this character right there. This character is a fucking raid boss right now, okay? This character with Phoenix, if Phoenix is open, that is another reason why Phoenix is SS tier and Wolverine are open. There is no comp you want to play but Wolverine Phoenix. This character is the sole reason why nobody plays tank in quick play. Because this absolute menace to fucking society. Not only does he get lifesteal now, but he's broken. So he gets infinite lifesteal if you know the tech. He can fly around the map and he can burn enemies while he's grabbing them with his shift. His only weakness was the fact that he dies, but now he's immortal because they decide to make him lore accurate to the fucking comics. So now, with Phoenix, he is genuinely immortal. Like, you go in and you grab somebody, there is no way you die. Like, even if you don't do enough damage to kill them, the fact that you grabbed somebody gives you so much lifesteal over the course of the fight that you are not dying and you're winning that fight of attrition. Your entire enemy team needs to look at this fucking piece of shit so your tank doesn't die. And by the time you try to keep your tank alive, everybody else dies. They need to give us the option for Mag to suck him into his Magul and crush him into bits because he cannot die any other fucking way, bro. This character is an absolute fucking terrorist and needs to be dealt with. He's gonna be the reason why Marvel Rivals dies. He did 9/11, he bombed the Balkans, he bombed every single country in the world, and he's gonna be the reason why we all fucking die, okay? He's gonna make the sun explode. You don't get how bad this character is right now. For some reason, they looked at Logang, they saw he's not meta, and they decided, hey, you know what would be a good idea? Let's fucking buff him so he's so fucking good.
Duelist and strategist combined.
He is so fucking good right now that if you don't play Wolverine and Phoenix in your game, when they're open, you might as well leave the fucking game. If any of you don't ban this character in your games, you are basically unleashing Mahoraga in your lobby. And the only option to win the game is to pray that your Wolverine is better than their Wolverine. There is no other option, okay? This is the unstoppable Exodia. It's Exodia with 2 pieces. So that is how strong he is. He is insanely fucking busted. No, you don't ban Phoenix. Because if you ban Phoenix, this creature is still on the loose. And because Phoenix is banned doesn't make Wolverine bad. He's still fucking strong. Okay? Only course is to ban Wolverine. Because if you do not ban Wolverine and you ban Phoenix, it doesn't mean you win the game. So this character is the #1 most wanted list. He's on the most wanted list. I'm gonna put posters of him all around my neighborhood because this Canadian needs to fucking stay in jail. He needs to be chained up. Play Sue, brother. My ass is not playing Sue because I'm a tank player. I'm not gonna rely for little Timmy from Wish to fucking pull him every fight. If he misses a pull, my entire team dies, brother. Like, this is a horrible opinion and you're stupid. I'm sorry. I'm gonna rely, even if you fucking pull his ass, he still gets lifesteal. It's just gonna fucking kill you. Oh, you weren't looking for a second? Well, tough shit, everybody's dead, bro. Oh, you used Invisible Woman ult? Brother, he just ulted you out of your ult. You're all dead. Kill him. He needs to die. Play triple heal. No, guys. Just leave the game. If you didn't ban Wolverine Phoenix, just leave the game. Like, genuinely no point to playing the game. Anyways, that's it. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like and subscribe.